Welcome. This is Technical Design in Fashion. I am Anna Williams. It is so nice to meet all of you. So let's get straight into this then. As I've said, there's me. There's my little moon face on the screen. This is who's going to be teaching you for the next few weeks. And yeah, just welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So this is me. This is the fashion industry. I've got 10 years where I have lived and breathed fashion. As a garment technologist, I've worked my way up all the way from assistant up to senior garment technologist. I've put a list of companies that I've worked for here, so I've been around the block a little bit. So just to the left, I've written a few things down that designers will take control of, that they will obviously have in their day-to-day. So mood boards, trend forecasting and analysis, which is really important. You don't want to be designing a garment that's not going to be on trend, unless it's timeless. But if you're doing something which is away from that, it's good to know where you're sitting in line with it. They do fabric and trim sourcing. They're quite often out at the markets and trying to look for new ideas. Initial sketching. So first things first, flats and their purpose. What the hell is a flat? Why is it used? Let's get straight into it. So on the left, I've just put some examples of some fashion flats. If I am correct, the top one is done on Procreate and the bottom two are done on Adobe Illustrator, but don't quote me to that because I'm not too sure. I can just tell by the brush strokes. Firstly, a fashion flat. It's got lots of other names as well. I'm a bit naughty because I work in industry. I call it a CAD. It's not a CAD really, if it's hand drawn. But yeah, fashion flat sketch, tech drawing, fashion drawing. Again, this relates back to what I mentioned. Again, I think it was last lesson. Fashion is a language. People talk different dialects. So why hand drawn? No digital resource used, no computer. So you can literally just have a pen and paper. Beginner friendly, it means you can sketch as many times as you like. I know this person is using a fine liner, so obviously quite final. But pencil is your best friend. You can experiment as many times as you like. It is quicker to sketch your ideas. You can get them down quickly. You can literally bang out those sketches. I used to work for a supplier. We supplied to Next. And obviously a massive company, known all over the UK. Very well known within every household. Aunties, mums, they're all over it. A designer who I work with, she hand drew all of them, and that's for a multinational company. She hand drew all of her CADs. She would then scan them into the computer, and Next would look at her designs that way, and they would pick from that portfolio. Plain seam. This is the most basic seam. It's literally 2 pieces of fabric, a straight stitch, and then there you go. There's your seam. Second one, French seam. Again, this is another seam that I love. This one, it just encases the fabric inside that piece. The last one on this page is your flat felled seam. So again, of course, I've picked this one because it's denim and I love denim. Everyone will have seen this on a pair of jeans. It's a really sturdy seam. So I'll start on the left. And I'm going to group these 3 together. I've got drill holes, I've got notches, and I've got darts. Darts I've obviously spoken about a little bit. It's those triangles to get rid of that fullness, working again with the shaping and contour of the body. How do we know where these darts are going to sit? When we're laying this pattern onto the fabric, well, okay, I've cut around it, but where is my dart at that point? How do I know where that dart point comes to? How do I know how big the opening is? And that's where we look at notches and drill holes. Notches are done in the edge of the pattern. So as you can see here, I've obviously pointed to the edge. And I've put a little image there as well, so you guys can see roughly what's happening. So this person has done it by hand. They've just cut some triangles out of it. Networking and job search strategies. Your networking. Now this, admittedly, is the most difficult bit. So I've done 2 different types here. I've done industry bodies and events, and I've also tried to offer online platforms as well. So I'm going to just leave the industry bodies and events for the minute, because online communities and platforms is where you can start straight away. I know I've mentioned LinkedIn before. So important, guys. Put yourself out there. if you are sourcing factories, if you want to make connections, LinkedIn is the place to be. It is to do it. You can get hold of people quickly. You've got access to thousands of people. So it's always worth putting yourself out there in that way. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here. And I cannot wait to see you all tomorrow. We can get stuck in and get started.